Hello friends, I'm Chi here. Today is another great day, right? Yes, today I'll be telling you some things that you need to know. Those of you that want to go for that permit they call special protection. Remember, I wanted to tell you something yesterday about the passport. Then today is the day you need to know what you need to know. Okay, before you go and put yourself in a hot fire. Okay, please pay attention. For those of you who would like to go and apply for that special protection. And now you'll be listening to other informations that will, keep you thrilled in form of data. Those ones will come like a shocker, like a surprise to you all. I like to keep some of you in suspense so that those that watch to the end will take the whole information. Alright? Okay, if you're here for the first time, please subscribe. Because here you get information like this. I'll keep you in form of data. Information is key to everyone's life. With it, you can navigate left, right, know where you are going. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But with Chi, you will know what you need to know. Alright, my friends who have subscribed. Thank you very much. You guys are doing great for me, man, by sharing on WhatsApp, Facebook every day, man. Thank you, guys. Because without you, I won't be here doing this. You know what I want to say. Alright, good day to you all. Alright, now to the issue of the day. Now remember, the other time I told you about these fake people who call, the NL people who tell you they want to come to your house, bring your contract, they want to help you renew it. There are some errors they found in your contract, blah, blah, blah. Can you sign this one? We are coming, please stay at home, or tell us when you'll be at home. Then when they come, what happens is that they'll give you a different document for you to sign and say sign here, put this information, put that information, give us identity card, all those informations they collect from you. Then what will happen next will shock you. You know what they just did? They just changed your contract plan. Let's say they will change you from NL to another company. So before you know it, they have switched you to another company. This is also fraud, corruption, tricks they play on people now. Not only migrants, also Italians too fall victim to this thing. So before you know it, they start receiving high bills because NL is the cheapest, very cheap. Most Italians use NL. So if you do those kind of contract with those people, like signing, and they tell you we have renewed your contract, we have rectified some issues in your contract, and now you'll be getting low bills. It's a lie. Before you know it, big bills that you never imagined will start trooping in your mailbox. I'm telling you. Before, let's say you pay 50 euro, 80, 60, before you know it, you're paying 250, 300. So please, and now even before you pack into a house, try to find out, the person who lived there before you, what contract was that person on before you came in. So always try to switch your contract to NL, no matter what. Go for NL, is the cheapest so far. I don't know about your region, but NL is still the one that is more cheaper than the rest. The rest are more expensive. So please, when you pack into any house, find out which contract is there, which one is reading there, so that you will not continue with someone's high bill, because that person went for that contract, and you continue with that kind of contract, you did not change the plan, then you keep receiving high bills. Okay, just to let you know. And remember, with your Easy, you always get a low bill. That is if you applied using your house contract. Remember, Easy you apply every year, just to give you as a reminder, that one. Okay, so now moving on. Some are saying disoccupazione agricola, they started paying. Yes, of course, some people have started receiving their own payment. Yes, it will keep dropping in June, July, so keep hoping on. Okay, so some will say, who can apply? Some say there's no hour or working days. You can just apply so long as you have worked for that year. But if you just started working this year, do not expect yourself to apply and get the money. You have to, maybe next year you can apply and you get the money. Some say 50 days, some say 54 days, working days. If you have worked like 54 days the previous year, then you are qualified to apply. But remember, one thing is for sure. If your capo did not pay the contribution to IMSS, then that is why most of you will not be getting any payment. Because if you did not do that contribution, you will not get anything from the disoccupazione agricola. So please, if you don't get it, despite the fact you qualify for it, but due to not pay the contribution, go and tell him, man, what are you doing to me after suffering for you? Is this how you're gonna pay me back? Remember, set a 30. Go and do it, okay? It's very important that you do it. You will get something out of it. I'm telling you, many people who did it. One guy called me the other day. He said, last year, something around that time, when he applied his, he got about 1,500 euros. So that is why you as a worker have to always do this thing every year. Okay, now please remember, if you are working and you have children back home, like in Africa, depending on your country, you have your children back home. Remember that you can do their codice fiscale for them here in Italy, and then you can use it to apply your senior familiare, whereby where you are working, you'll be getting some additional payment, like maybe income in your booster program, your income. That is like 150 euro or 200 euro, depending on where you are working. Some will save up to 200 euros. So it depends. So now, listen, for you to achieve this, you need their birth certificate. To an extent, it depends on your region. The prefectura could demand also their passport, but mostly their birth certificate, which you have to translate to Italian. Make sure you authenticate it back home, in your foreign affairs ministry back home, like if you're in Nigeria, in Abuja. Then also remember to translate it to Italian and legalize it if possible in the Italian embassy, or you can bring it here and legalize it in your embassy, authenticate it in your embassy, and also take it to prefectura for legalization. After that, in prefectura there, the rest of the things will be worked on, whereby you tell them you want to do codice fiscale. So they will do it for you in a paper form, remember, in a paper form. So with it, you can always use it to apply your assegno familiare, that one if you are working, for work people who are working. And also, you can also use it for your sette trenta, if you are doing sette trenta. It's also very important. Some people will say, in my city, they don't do it. Yes, but I know many people too who in their own city, they do it. So it's like that. You know, Italy, things work differently from one region to the other, city to city, differences like that. So please, take note of that. Yes, don't just relax at home and say, rate emergency is not yet coming. Remember, most people will get their payment next month on the 15th. That's 15th, okay? And most people will get in their own accolta on that same 15th. So from now going down, payments will be dropping in. It's not something like a specific day everybody will get paid. No, they splitted everything. So always try to go and check your account. At least every 2 days or 3 days, go and check your account, okay, to see whether something has dropped in. Because most people did not even receive the notification that they have been accepted, but yet they got the payment. So that is to tell you that the AIM system is not equally perfect. Remember, no machine, no computer is 100% efficient. Okay, all right, just to let you know that one. All right, so remember, the one of bonus agricola for those who are working in the agricultural sector of 800 euro is ongoing. You can start going to apply. Remember now that everything now is now in the official Gazzetta. It has now been verified. It's now properly as a law in the official Gazzetta. That is those sustainable peace decree. You know, it's now in the official Gazzetta. So now it means everybody will start enjoying even the 4 times payment of rate emergency, which remember that it will terminate by the end of July. So it means that even by June, please check into your nearest CAF and start applying, because no date yet, but I believe by that time people can start applying. If the date comes out, I'll also let you know. Okay, the one of those of you who went for the bonus of 2,400 euro, remember they now give you an additional 1,600 euro. That is which will come automatically, so you don't have to do anything. For those of you in Stagionale, Turismo, Termale, Sola Giustazione, Autonomo, you know those different sectors, Tempo, Determinato, you know those sectors of work. Those of you applied it, you know yourself. So now they are saying that it will come automatically for you guys. You don't have to apply anything, but please also check with your nearest staff. You know, hymns, I don't know these days what is happening to them. All right, so now let's move into the game of the day. Yes, the special protection. Remember that they said that for you to apply, you need to bring your passport or any traveling document that, you know, have your photo, your data pages, and the rest of them. You have to present them, and also other information, other proofs. You know those things I mentioned yesterday's video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check my the video before this one, okay? So you understand what I'm talking about, all those requirements. But let's stick on that passport thing. Now remember that if you come as an asylum person, if you're in the camp, you're asking, can you also apply for this document? No, for you, you're already in the camp. You've already declared that you're seeking asylum. So yours is that you must pass through commission. Whatever goes wrong, then God forbid, you go through appeal. And the list goes on and on and on. So now, sticking on the passport, remember that for you to obtain documents in Italy, one, you can go through commission. Commission decides, right? It is commission that will decide yes or no. Sometimes civil commission can decide and the questura will reject and do their own wish. It's questura, the police, that decides everything here in Italy, whether you have documents or not. What in some countries is immigration. So now, you go through the court. Let's say those who go through appeal. It is the court that will decide, that will say yes or no. All right? Okay, now the third stage is that you can go through questura, which was the video I did yesterday about special protection, obtaining it through your questura by bringing those relevant documents, your marca de bolo for passport photograph, the paying of the 30 euro and some cents fee in posta, the kit, you know, so that they deliver it to questura, the proofs, your work contract, all those things are listed. So now, when you submit your passport to the Questura, don't you think that something can go wrong? Let's say that after everything you apply through a lawyer or you go by yourself to apply and something goes wrong, what do you think that will happen? They might just call you and say, come. You know, as usual, how they do it. Those of you who have gotten your documents, you know how they did it. They just tell you to go to the Questura. Questura is calling you. And when you go, you sign and they give you whether negative or positive decision from the commission. All right, or even from the court. It depends. So now, let's say now you have to apply directly through yourself or by the lawyer. Now, the Questura calls you to come. You don't even know whether it's positive or negative. So imagine that it is negative now. What happens? With that same passport, it's just like straight deportation. They can just bug the person there. Bug the person, because most of you know so far how many people that were asked to come to Questura and from there they got their deportation. They just took them from there straight to the repatriation camp and kept them there for deportation because they already have their passport with them. So now you surrendering your passport there, it means that whatever goes wrong, straight you'll be getting deportation from there, because now it is the Questura that will decide your case, not the commission, not the court. It is the Questura. So if they say no, that means you're going back home, unless maybe you are so smart to get a lawyer to go with you on that very day. That's why it's always necessary to find a very good immigration lawyer who is willing to always go with you when Questura calls you to come, so that I can defend you and apply the necessary laws. So please remember, going for this special protection, applying direct to a lawyer or by yourself, please remember you are surrendering your passport to them, which will easily make them to deport you with it at the same time. I know people who they did the same thing to. They just said, come and take document, and the guy went with his wife. From there he was taken to deportation camp. So please be careful when applying this kind of permits. Okay, all right, that's what I just want to clarify there. All right, I remain yours truly, Chi. Remember to show me love, like my video, share to your friends on WhatsApp, Facebook, subscribe, press the bell. Let's see in the comment section. Okay, you know how to do things. I'm signing out. I'm Chi. Ciao. One love.